Don't blink, it's your boy Ink. We have season 1 episode 12 of One Piece. In this episode we saw that Calador was okay, so it's been a couple of episodes we know Calador is a villain. Last episode was about Luffy telling himself I'm gonna help you, but it's about preparing for the fight. So we know that the Black Cats, which is the Butler group, are gonna be coming to the Syrup Village, right? Which is pretty scary because again, we have some powerful forces. The powerful forces are only Luffy and Zoro. So when they say we're gonna help you, you see there's a funny moment where Usopp is like, "What can you do?" He's Luffy's like, "I punch," Zoro's like, "I cut," and Nami said, "I steal." So all in all, like a good description. But Usopp he understand that oof, we're in trouble, and you see this like a cool way because Luffy, although I love Luffy, is not the greatest planner. So the fact that Usopp also knows the island, the fact that Usopp is the one that planned, and that he actually has a good plan. So he's using the 300 technique, which is basically you have a narrow passage. They can only come here. The number doesn't matter. Good technique. And it's about preparing. We're seeing the ingenuity of Usopp, and we know that he's very ingenious in his weapon. So that when you saw that, it was really fucking cool because again, you're like, okay, well, that could work, right? And dude, there's an important moment that I didn't mention. The butler he got caught. Well, not really. He got caught. His secret was out, and the servant, which is like the sheep guy, knew the secret. So it's like, oh, that's what they said, and Killador he kills him. Now it's very censure, which kind of sucks because if you know the manga panel, it's kind of brutal. But then it does mean a lot because spoiler alert, if that guy didn't know, then nobody would have believed Usopp. It's only because the sheep guy said no, he's telling the truth. The people they believe Usopp, and it's kind of cool because we don't get to see the fight. But we get to see okay, oh, we have a very important and interesting value here. They were saying, oh, they have 5 million berry in the ship, and we now know that it's a lot, right? So we have a better understanding of okay, well, 5 minutes is a lot, so maybe a million is kind of a lot. 100,000, maybe it's more similar than we thought about real life. Um, then we have the fight. We don't really have the fight. They put some oils. People they kind of go up, but Zoro fall in the oil. And the problem with that is that they don't want Zoro to die, so they have to fight. Because otherwise they would have just waited until the pirate said, "Okay, fuck it," you know. And it's cool. We're seeing Usopp, which is a sharp shot. We're seeing his first fight. We know the skills of the other, so it's kind of cool. All in all, it's a pretty good episode. There's not much going on. Like it's all about the planning, and you can kind of see that there's a team building, and it's weird how Luffy and Zoro they trust Usopp right away, but at the same time they're here for him. They're I don't want to say don't give a shit about the village, but they're here for Usopp, not for other reason, right? So it's kind of cool that we're getting a version where okay, we're gonna help you, and there's even a time where Usopp is like, "Yo, I'm gonna hide this." No, 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 you're fighting with us, and not knowing his skill, which is crazy because you're like, bro, you don't know if he's strong. Why are you putting in danger? But no, it's teamwork. We're doing this for you, but you're gonna have to participate, right? And yeah, so it's a pretty cool episode. And all in all, I think even though there's not a lot happening, and I do think that they're stretching the Gungam fruit, they're Gungam fruiting the fight with Kador. I mean, this is basically the first like no, the first big fight was with Buggy, but then with Buggy we didn't fight a lot of people. Then the second fight was with the Marines. With the Marines, we didn't fight a lot of people. This is the first time we're fighting against an entire crew. So the Straw Hat versus the Black Cats, right? We have Django. There's so many funny scene where like Usopp he tells Django again he's supposed to represent One Piece because he's goofy and One Piece is a lot of goofy character. And it's so cool because Usopp is like, yo, there's a thousand soldier. You still can turn. Nobody believes him, but Django's like, what? You was lying. So again, that's kind of cool, and it's very refreshing. It's very relaxed. You know, there's a big fight coming up, but it's not failure to say, yo, there's a big fight. It's failure to say, okay, well, we have to prepare, we have to get ready, and that's basically it. That's the episode, and possibly next episode we're gonna fight. So I'm very excited about that. But if there's fighting, I'm not gonna be able to describe the whole thing. It's gonna be shorter video, which sucks. So if I'm seeing that there's not enough content, I'm gonna do 2 episodes per shot. We'll see. We'll gauge right away. I love you guys. Peace.